video, we are going to talk about HTML, which is a programming language that is used to develop websites. And in some instances, you can even use it for mobile applications development, which is called hybrid development. And we will be using something called Sublime Text, which you can simply get from this website. If you go to google.com and then search for Sublime Text, and then you click on the first link, which is just www.sublimetext.com. Once you come here, your operating system will be automatically detected, and then you'll get the operating system that's specific to yours here, and then you just click on download. Once you've downloaded the application, it will be in your downloads folder. You go ahead and install the application. Awesome. So now that we have Sublime Text, I will go ahead and Sublime Text, open it, go ahead and delete this, do not save this, and I have opened up my Sublime Text here, and I'll go ahead and type in something like this, HTML. In fact, we need to create a new file first of all, so I'll go ahead and click on new and say new file, which will be this one over here. Then you can close this one and type in HTML and do this thing again here, which is nothing but a closing tag. And you are going to learn about all of these things at a later stage. And then you go ahead and do this and another closing tag for the H1. And then here, let's go ahead and type in website. Let's go ahead and save the file. You can come here to file and save as. Let's go ahead. I just want to save it on my desktop and then HTML, and I'll save it as index.html. It's really important for you to name it .html, because if you do not do that, then it will not be seen as a website. So let's go ahead and save this file, and now you'll see that Sublime Text start recognizing these HTML specific text. So let's go ahead and go to our desktop. I'll make this slightly smaller, and here's the HTML file folder, and I'll go ahead and right click and open with Brave, and just like that we have website here. And then another thing that I want to do is to make this slightly smaller, and just want to display them side by side actually. So here we go. And I can actually go ahead and put in more content to the website. For instance, P, which is just a paragraph, and close the P. And then I'll go ahead and say, welcome to my website, and go ahead and save and go back to the Brave browser. You can actually use Firefox, Google Chrome, or any other browser that you have on your computer. Go ahead and refresh, and you'll see that we have welcome to my website. So you can also implement something called lists, which this one we have something called UL, which is just a tag that you can use for creating lists. And then once you are done using that, you can go ahead and say LI, and this will essentially be the first item of the list. Let's say we want to have a list of fruits. We can have apples, and you also have another LI here and say orange. So you see that Sublime Text actually helps us to auto close these tags here. So let's go ahead and save the file and go to the browser and refresh, and you'll see that you have a list of fruits that you typed this side. Another thing that you can actually do is you can create buttons. So if you want to create a button, you go ahead and say button, and then you can type in the button content here. You can say menu, and let's actually type it menu button, and then save and refresh, and you'll see that you have this menu button here. You can also create something called a link, which will basically which you can use it to navigate between different pages on the website. So let's go ahead and create a link, and we want our link to be labeled about, and let's go ahead and save this and refresh this. Then you can see the about here. But then here's something that's important. This link is actually not clickable because it requires something that's called an href, which defines the destination that you want to navigate to or to go to when you click about. So how do you do that? You come over to the a tag, and then you type in href, and you say is equals to, let's say we want this to take us to google.com, https://google.com, and then you go ahead and save this file and refresh this site, and now you can see that the link changed the color. Let's go ahead and click about, and you see now it takes us to google.com, and the browser is smart enough to know how to navigate between different pages that you have clicked, or to go through the history. So you can click back here, and it will take us back to the website that we are working on.